Hey, okay, so let's talk about wrap application. The very first thing to do is to wash your hands after you've removed your polish, of course. Um, any old polish, get it off first. Wash your hands secondly with a degreasing soap like a Dawn, not your normal moisturizing soap beside your sink. And then the third step is to push or trim off your extra or hanging cuticles. And then the fourth step is to clean your nail off with alcohol, not polish remover, but alcohol. And then you're ready to get your jams on. So the first thing that you do is you size them. So I have my sheet of jams here, and you would kind of curl them over your nail and kind of look on the side and see which one fits best. And if you're kind of close, always pick the smaller of, if it looks like it's right on, you're typically better going down a size. And so once you figure out the size, go ahead and trim it in half. So under the wrap, but not on the plastic. And then I take my rubber cuticle pusher here and I just get it on like this. So you guys can see that I just have half of my wrap now because I've cut the other half off. And I have half of my wrap because that's what we're going to use. And I just put my sheet off to the side. So I have my rubber cuticle pusher, my nail file, and then my scissors. And of course the mini heater, which we're going to turn on. So if you're using a hairdryer at home, that's fine. I push my cuticles back with this just to kind of prep and get ready for placing on my jam. And then go ahead and put the jam on in front of the heater for a few seconds. And you saw it move, right? It's kind of getting that adhesive ready. And I'm going to go ahead and place it on my nail and kind of push down at the back end just to remove the cuticle pusher. And like, as you can see, obviously it's not on all the way, but I want to show you guys, this is kind of where you get to judge and determine if you've centered it correctly. So I push kind of down at the back part of your nail. I push down just to kind of look and see if I've sized it correctly, or excuse me, not, well, size, yes, but centered it correctly. And this one actually looks pretty good, which typically I do need a couple of shots at it still after a year and a half. And then I heat it back up, put your whole finger in front of the heater, and then I go side to side, not straight up. You kind of want to push side to side because I tell you what, most people's nails are curved, and you want to kind of push down to the curve first. If you push straight up, you can get some rippling in the sides. So kind of push, push. I always tell people, you know, a lot of heat and pressure. Heat's not a bad thing. You can't melt them. And then take your scissors and trim off as much as you can, but you don't have to get like all right down to the end. And then just kind of push down the ends here. And now, so that's what it looks like right now, which gorgeous, right? And then I'm going to turn the heater off here at this last part. And then all you have to do is you take your file and move the camera a little bit. So this is really important. You want to go take your nail and your file and go straight down, not up and down, just down, okay? And what's going to happen here is the file is going to break off the ends. You actually see the end of the wrap that just kind of files right off. And you do that all the way around your nail onto the edges and the front. And this is also a really fun way like to save some time, because if you didn't file your nails ahead of time, this is when you do it. You shape out your nails now. And I kid you not when I say this, if this is the first time that you've watched this, you're done. That's it. You're totally and completely done. That's all you had to do. So what do you think? Pretty nice, huh? That's easy. So that's the process.